will bring out the sun. So afraid of losing it all, hanging on to what I know, with love's nowhere to hide, drifting to a fate unknown. I'm waiting for the lights to show me the way out of this place that I'm lost inside. Who will bring out the sun?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome to Acute Mania Live. And go to acutemanialive.com. I'm going to plug that the entire show because it's new.
All right.
Have you guys been to it yet? Have you checked it out? No.
CubeMania.com.
Oh, yeah. acutemanialive.com. acutemanialive.com.
CubeManiaLive.com.
It's been 96 episodes. I did the math. I didn't go down to the seconds or the minutes, but or the hours.
Surprisingly.
96 episodes in 460 days since off season has been on the show.
Wow. Man, over a year? Yeah, that's crazy to hear.
October 23rd of 2022. Welcome back. Welcome back. How are you guys doing?
Good. Doing good, yeah.
Thanks for having us.
You're doing excellent, I'm sure, because the new single just dropped at midnight last night, and man, I had it cranked. I think the neighbors loved me last night because I just cranked it.
It's good. Everybody needs to listen to it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, I played it for some of my patients today before I left work. I'm a therapist.
The senior citizens?
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
And they like rock music, so they were just like, and metal, like some of them like metal. And I was like, damn, how many guys are in this band? It was sick.
Two. There's two.
I know, I didn't realize that, but like sick. Well done, dudes.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yep.
Now, I feel really good about it.
You should.
Did you play bass in that also on the record, or is that just you guys just being loud? Or did you play bass part on there too?
Yeah, I used I think it's a Squier Bass 6 for the bass tracks.
Nice.
And that thing was crazy. Like, it's just a 6-string bass, but it's a 30-inch scale length baritone guitar at the same time. So it sounds pretty gnarly, and in the mix, it's definitely loud. It's definitely bass forward.
Oh yeah.
You can hear it pushing through for sure. For sure. What is it about people releasing singles like right now? Like everybody, it seems like everybody
and their mother.
Everybody that I've had on, or not everybody I've had on, but a lot of people I've had on, and just those bands in general, everybody's putting out stuff. Is it just wintertime that I think that maybe that's what it is? People are
maybe
cooped
the
up
start of the new year.
Yeah, maybe.
It wasn't really it wasn't like a deciding factor for us. We knew we wanted to get a song out for 2024, especially not releasing anything last year.
Yeah.
Because we were building our live show a lot last year.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of equipment. We've taken away equipment that we saw we just didn't need anymore. We were just doing like quality improvements, and we also just went through like a dry spell of writing in general. Like, we were writing, but it wasn't anything that we would like click with. So we focused on the production more, I guess, if that makes sense.
It paid off, I think.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And beginning of the year, we were like, you know what? It's January. We might as well get this song out, and then we can just go from here.
So so you got something coming? Can you tell us what you have coming yet?
Right now,
or is that still kind of
we don't have like a plan like set in stone. We haven't really discussed like what we want to do in terms of like big project wise. But
well, let's discuss it right here. Let's get.
Yeah.
I'll help you guys out.
For sure.
Any tours coming up or anything like that, or
We do have it was supposed to be a 4-show run, but it's like a 3-show run.
Either 3 or 4 run, 3 or 4 show run now in March that we're doing with another band from Chicago called King Sands.
Yeah, they hit me up. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And because we're really good friends with those guys. They're also a 2-piece, and they're fucking sick. And they invited us out to go with them to like 3 or 4 shows in March. We were talking about something in October, or that was not very set in stone. It was just kind of put out there. So I don't know much about that right now. But
the October discussion would be a full length tour.
Yeah.
That would be
Nice.
probably the entire month. At least what I looked at.
Get over this way too. Like make sure it comes around.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And there were a lot of cities on there, so if I looked at it again, I would actually be disappointed if we couldn't come down.
Yeah, I mean, like Columbus isn't very far.
To add it
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
list.
There's a
Pittsburgh.
lot of close by places.
Yes.
There's a band that I wanted to see that I've had on. I actually had Nolan from Heirloom on. Remember Heirloom?
Yes.
When there was a hurricane going on when we first had him on. It was funny.
That was so awkward. I felt bad
He's
for
like,
them.
yeah, we're getting ready to do like a tour up your way, and they're going to Pittsburgh, but it's the day before our show on the 9th. I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Aw.
And the only other option is Richmond, and it's not bad either. But I'm not driving to Richmond.
You don't blame me. Yeah, Richmond.
So don't go to Richmond. Don't play in Richmond.
No,
I will not
no.
come to Richmond.
All right, no
Richmond's
Richmond.
not
Alright,
bad.
It's hot. It stinks now.
Richmond's not a
We'll
bad
cross
city.
My mom lives there, so I know.
It's not that bad. It's a bad drive. I mean, you can
Yeah.
either go over the mountains or not.
You're going over the mountains.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
like you can go like 50 and down that way. That's a long way around.
Yeah, I got stuck behind a garbage truck that way for 4 hours in the rain, so I would not recommend that. Avoid Richmond.
That's hilarious.
It really wasn't. But
Where have you been? You haven't been on the show co-hosting since before, like, was it before Thanksgiving?
dude, life, man.
What happened?
Let's see. RSV, stomach bug. I have
What's
a shitty
RSV?
job.
What's that?
Just a really awful respiratory disease. COVID on top of that.
You had COVID again?
Yeah. It sucked.
Did you guys ever get
Oh, yeah,
that?
that that flared up again. My entire
Yeah.
family had it at one point.
Ugh,
I got it on Christmas. I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I had it once. It sucked.
Yeah. So where you been, man?
I've been here. I've been working like crazy on the show.
You haven't reached out to me, so
Well, I've been working like crazy on the show. You know,
not
like,
with me.
I don't think of anybody else. I'm just me all the time.
self-contained unit. I get it.
And the website is it's not stressful. Like I worked with Luke Frost from. I did it through Wix.com. Hi, puppy.
Okay.
I did it through Wix.com, and you can hire a designer there for pretty much anything.
Yeah.
You know, if you need help with your website, if you need a logo, anything like that. So I was like, you know what? It might be better if a professional does this because it teaches you how to do it. I don't have the patience for that crap. I've tried so many times to make myself a website. I can't even make like a Bandcamp. You know, I don't even.
It's
I can't,
hard, yeah.
Bandcamp's tough to do anyway. It just seemed to me it
You
is.
went the right way. You did a good job.
So, but
Just now
so
got
I-
our Bandcamp set up, if that says anything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it is. It's difficult though. There's so many. I don't have the patience to
no, you
Right.
don't. No.
But I was starting to look through like there's a list of designers and you just kind of point and click. They have a bio and they have examples of their work.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And he wasn't too far down the list, and I'm not going to sit there and click on everybody's name and
Right.
read about them. I mean, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So
You go with what speaks to you.
I found him and I liked the designs he did on some other pages and so I emailed him and I think it was the very next day or the day after that he emailed me back and he said, is there a time that we could have a phone call? I'm like, I get to talk to the guy, actually like talk to him.
Nice.
It's not just through email all the time.
Yeah,
So we talked several times on the phone about changing this and changing that and what about this, what about that, and so it's quite an undertaking to do that. I haven't done that for a while. So.
You have not.
Was I doing that when you guys were on the last time? I can't remember if they might have been after them.
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
don't remember.
Well, there's a
have
band
that
out in San Diego called The Undertaking,
He's a total fanboy.
and I'm the only one. I'm the only one that says it like that because they have an exclamation point at the end of their name. So you just think
You just have
they're
to.
shouting,
Yeah.
and they do shout quite a bit of their music. So, but I got to meet them in Ohio. Last spring?
Last year? Yeah.
spring sometime. So that was cool. But yeah, I have a big banner that they came out with recently. Would that be a flag? You think?
That's a flag.
Not a
Yeah.
not a banner.
That's not better.
It's not a banner. Speaking of merchandise, do you guys have any like shirts or anything I can buy from you? Purchase from you?
We just got on the merchandise game, so
Good.
we just ordered pieces. We're gonna heat press them. We're not gonna screen print them. We're
Heat
gonna heat
press.
press them ourselves.
Is it like an
And
iron
then-
only?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
like a-
yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
We have like a printer, and then it gives us the
Gotcha.
stencil of the design. Then we put it on the press.
Oh, you gotta have a video of you guys doing that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
That
Oh, yeah,
would be
we
good.
will. We will.
I feel like people like the DIY
Sweatshop.
stuff. We certainly like the DIY stuff. I mean, our entire rig is DIY. Our entire band,
Yeah.
essentially.
Mhm.
So yeah, we want to make them ourselves. We are gonna get hoodies. The plan is to get them embroidered, which would be really, really, really cool. So
Yeah.
that's on the horizon.
Stickers, also stickers.
Oh
We
yeah.
have
Yeah, we
stickers.
have stickers
We do
now.
have
Did I ever send you guys anything? Did I offer?
Yes.
I-
Yeah, we got stickers the last time.
Did I? Okay. Some
Yeah.
people I offer it to and I forget or forget or something. But I just got
ADHD.
I get it.
I get it.
I got the white ones. I'm gonna get some of the gold ones made also.
It needs to
don't
go on
think
my
I have
guitar
those.
case.
You don't have that. You don't have that.
No.
That's yours to keep. I'll give you a couple more.
It's going on my guitar case.
That's
Thank
yours
you.
to keep.
Thank
can
you.
keep that one.
Thank you.
Rob has one on his forehead.
I'm sure he does.
I forced it to put.
I believe that.
Well, I haven't. I don't think we did. I don't think we talked about wieners when you guys were on the last time. That was after you guys also.
We did talk about wieners the last
We
time.
did.
Yes,
Jesus,
we did.
that-
I remember
how long
that
did I do
because
that?
I was actually preparing myself for another discussion.
Well,
about
you're
it.
in luck. You're in luck, or maybe not. We're doing. I don't do the wieners.
The
anymore.
wieners have sailed.
They
It's gone.
they went. The wieners went packing. Is that how you say it? The wieners went packing
Maybe.
for this year. I shipped them out.
My answer would be the same though. The Chicago dog reigns supreme.
Well, you don't have to answer this time. I mean, we can talk anything else but that. I talked pierogies for like a half an hour with the guys in Pittsburgh.
What about weird
Discussing Pittsburgh.
landmarks in your town or area?
I don't do that either.
Why? You
Well,
should.
I mean, I do, but
You should. Maybe.
okay.
Maybe.
So I Google Earth everywhere. Like I do it for fun. Like I just I think it's fascinating. It's
Okay,
really cool.
okay.
Especially when your monitor works.
You are obsessed with Google Earth.
I am. But I figured since I do that so much, and I have a lot of guests are from out of town, places I've never been.
Mm-hmm.
It would be fun to like do like weird landmarks, or not even weird, just interesting landmarks that aren't really like advertised, for people to see. Like just something that you guys know about that just and a lot of people don't know. Like I'd have to sit and think
Strange
about like
places.
Clarksburg, like. Civil War trenches is the only thing I can think of up on Lowndes Hill. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can think of.
Well,
It's not really
the
advertised.
Mafia underground tunnels.
They're not there, are
They
they?
are there.
Have you been down there? I don't think so. What, under the Waldo?
Absolutely. In the basement, there's this old hotel that existed
And we don't know why it's still standing
like
because it should be,
1905. It's got trees built, like growing out of the top
it
of
should
it.
be
It's
falling over by now.
Oh wow.
half
Okay.
of it's burnt. It's insane. But
Your
it's
pieces of it
it's
fall
still
down
there.
every day
But
onto
in
the
the
sidewalk.
basement is an old like speakeasy from like the
Have you been down
30s.
there,
I
seriously?
have
That's cool.
pictures.
Right.
Yeah, and they
it's
actually have our town was quite the mafia town, and they had all these underground tunnels going from like the river, the Italian side of town, whatever. A lot of activity down there.
Prohibition too, I'm sure. But the
Exactly.
liquor went through
Where all the warehouses were and all the bootlegging and all that good stuff. And one of the entrances is in that decrepit old place. So yeah,
That's
Why didn't you
really
go in the
cool.
tunnel? Did you?
they didn't let. No, that part's boarded up. We couldn't get into that.
They still use it, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It's like the El Chapo tunnel from Mexico.
Yeah, that's the thing. It really is. I would not be surprised in Clarksburg if that was.
Do you guys have any? Do you have anything strange in your town that I wouldn't be able to find very easily on the internet or anywhere?
I don't know if it's a landmark. I don't know if you could
Yeah,
probably look it up. I don't know if it's got like Google ratings or anything. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
our
it-
town is very small. Well, not small, but it's very boring, I guess. So
Yeah.
we don't really have that much. But the one thing that we both kind of thought of was that there is a statue downtown of Orville Redenbacher.
What?
What?
The popcorn guy?
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. Because
'cause he was from here,
yeah,
right?
he was born and raised in
Ah.
Valparaiso.
Okay.
Obviously he's credited with being the person who invented the first like microwavable popcorn or something.
I didn't even think he was real. I thought it was like Chef Boyardee. I didn't think he was a real
Oh
dude.
no, he's a real guy.
Yeah,
he's a
he's
real
a real dude.
person. And
you
so
met
yeah,
him?
we have like a statue of him like sitting on a bench that you can like sit next to and take pictures of.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I wanna
All
do
right.
that.
He's sitting like this. He's got his legs crossed, and he's
Perfect.
got his arm like this, and you can
Yeah. Has it been there a long time? Is it like a?
It was when we were in high school, probably like 2018, 2019, around
Yeah.
there,
When it
I
got
want to
put
say.
up?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was put up before that.
Oh, you think so?
I think it was put up way before that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There's a
I don't know. We're old
had-
now.
I had a band on from Massachusetts.
I don't even want to hear how old you are. I guarantee you're probably older than
They're
your mom.
they're about the same age as us.
No, they're not.
Oh. Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Maybe in heart.
We could start taking guesses if that makes everyone happy.
30s, lower 30s.
Lower 30s.
Yeah, like 31-ish.
Is that a final
31.
answer
For me, yes.
for you? Okay.
What do you got?
I would say 27, 28.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Wow. Okay. Who's going first?
Are you?
All right.
You guys are 18 at least, right?
Yes,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
yeah.
Well,
Make-
I am 23.
what?
I'm 22.
I'm closer.
Oh my God!
I told you I'm old enough to be your
we
mom.
we're grandparents at this point.
I mean, we could be, but you know,
I
I'm
wouldn't-
halfway
wouldn't say
to I'm almost halfway to 50.
you don't know how West Virginia is, okay?
Why? What is it?
I mean, I know people who are like 32 and
Oh
grandparents,
yeah,
and I'm like, oh, no.
Well, that's
no.
because that's for
That's insane math that I'm not willing to do right now.
yeah. I'm not even going into that.
Nope, no, thank you.
I found something on Atlas Obscura, and I don't know how,
Oh,
how
that's a great site.
far from Valparaiso it is, but it's in Lake Village. Is that nearby?
Lake
Village. I think
It
that's
started showing me Chicago eventually on here because there's only like a couple things in Valparaiso, but it was showing me
Yeah.
things around there. But it's a clothing optional resort called
yeah. I've
Giant
heard that.
Ladies Leg Sundial. I guess it's a leg sundial outside of this resort. It's like somebody's leg, and it just says that's one of the things to see. Giant Ladies Leg Sundial in Lake Village, Indiana, a unique outdoor timepiece at a clothing optional resort. I was like, that's obscure for sure.
That's photo.
I've
worthy,
never
you know?
heard of that.
That's interesting.
Well, it said according to the people that on here, there's only been 60 people that have been there, and there's 263 people that want to go.
Okay.
Well, I
Wow,
did 64 because I kind of want to go to that.
Sounds like it's invite only.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Well, no, it's clothing optional. You would think it would be optional if you could go. Let's see. It's been It's been a clothing optional / nudist resort since the 1930s, and you don't know about this? Come on.
No. I mean,
Oh,
I've heard
okay.
of
It's
it.
an hour
They probably
southeast of
sheltered
Chicago.
it
it
away
says.
from us. We went to
Probably.
public school.
An hour southeast of Chicago. I don't know how close to Chicago you guys are.
That's around where we are. We're about like 45.
45
around
to
there.
an
You need to
hour.
check
Yeah.
this thing out because this is like an album cover. I'm thinking, you know,
I don't know, man. I don't know.
you got to be the
We're
first.
probably
at
gonna
least.
have
That just reminds me of the scene from
It
Euro
was,
Trip.
let's see, it was
the
formerly known
snow.
as Club Zorro. It was opened in 1933 by some attorney. His name is I'm going to butcher that. His last name is Knapp, and he was known as the father of nudism in America. Yes.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, there we go. Bring it to
I didn't even read that far down. You know.
Equal opportunity, I guess.
See, by 1968, they blah, 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 they renamed it Naked City. Yes.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good one.
And then Naked City closed in the 80s, and then they put this gigantic sundial outside it, but it's a leg. It's a woman's leg. It's 18 and a half feet tall and 32 feet long. You've not seen this thing? This
I
thing's
have not
giant.
seen this thing.
It's
at
the
all.
biggest leg in Indiana.
It's like the size of a semi truck.
I
very-
would
it's very
think
random.
I would notice it too if I like drove
I don't know if
by.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. That's not gonna be
Yep.
good. See if I can
It's
turn
very
this down a little bit.
random.
Wonder if I can.
Are we gonna get demonetized for this?
No. Look at that.
What?
I think
I've
that's
never
like
seen
I've
that.
never
see.
seen that.
18 feet tall. That's like tall.
Yeah, yeah. That's
My-
very
it's-
random,
It's
sir.
so funny. There's a Barbie ad when you scroll down. Of course there is. Are they listening to me again? You know. What?
They always are.
Oh wait. There's child molestation in this.
Jesus. Okay, you probably don't want to go down that path.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
so the sundial was built in the 70s. It said, and then the owner at the time. The owner's son at the time. The owner at the time. His son was named Dick. So he really fit in there, I'm sure. His name was Dick.
Of course he did.
And he was accused of child molestation. Jesus,
Oh.
at Naked
Oh,
City.
nice. All right.
Naked
Horrible.
City. So maybe you don't want to hang out there.
So why would there be children there? Like that just doesn't seem.
No,
sound
well,
right.
no, I don't know. I didn't read it. I'm not going to read the whole
We
thing.
need to get a journalist over there. It sounds like.
Right.
I will report there.
Little investigation
I will
ID
report
or
there on
something.
Monday. I will do a full article. Trust me, I will do a full article for sure.
I could see you going
I will
there. Actually,
expose that leg. You know what I mean?
I could see you going there.
You could buy a picture of the. You're not allowed to take cameras to the sundial, but you could buy a picture for 50 cents. Damn, that's cheap.
What the
That
hell?
is very cheap.
50 cents.
That'd be worth the 50 cents right there. I'll get like
Cost
five
me
of
more
them.
to take my camera out of my bag.
Right.
It costs you more to get there and gas.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
But yeah, that's my find.
So how is the music scene near you guys? Is it like welcoming? Is it diverse, or is it just kind of like, not so much?
We got a little bit of everything. Where we are specifically, we play a lot of shows in Chicago now.
Yeah.
And Chicago has a whole rock scene.
Yeah.
A lot of punk, a lot of hardcore,
Mhm.
a lot of experimental. But Chicago's a big city, so you're
Yeah.
bound to you're
I
bound
have a return guest in February the 16th. from Chicago called Auxiliary and Storm.
Auxiliary and Storm. I don't know if I've
Auxiliary
heard
and
of it.
Storm. They use a lot
That's
of
the
lights.
beautiful
like,
part about it all, because there are so many
Yeah,
bands.
there's
You're
diverse.
bound to meet someone new or someone a part of new, like
Yeah.
at any show you go to.
Very
Here in Valpo, there are a lot of blues bands, especially
Yeah.
in the past. There were a lot of blues bands. There's some psychedelic bands, a lot of alternative rock, a lot of indie. It's a very welcoming music scene. And there are a lot of bands that we had performed with like 2 years ago when we were just starting out that don't even exist now, but there are new bands that have come in that place. So it's a little bit everywhere and a little chaotic, I will say, but it's not a bad chaos. It's just, hey, we're a new band. And then you play shows.
Is,
and then we'll
is
see
the
where it
band
goes.
Chicago from Chicago?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
That's a good
That's a
question.
good question.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I thought it was
I
too.
mean, it might be from a guy named
I'll-
like
I'll
Dan.
Google
You're
it
going to
while
Google it.
while you're discussing.
I say the lead singer could be like Danny Chicago or something, and there you go. Who knows?
Danny Chicago?
mean,
I
I'm
do
just
love
thinking
the
him.
band Chicago with
They're
all
very
my
good.
heart.
Yeah, well, I
They're
mean,
great.
it's kind of like Kansas, and yeah, that's all I think of. Really. I don't know. Well, let's okay. While I'm looking this up, let's take a listen to one of your. We'll listen to Head Cold. I saved the new one for last. Just force people to
No
watch
problem.
the entire show. You know what I mean? That's how you
Right.
rope them in. Oh, and
Oh,
is
yeah.
there anybody chatting?
Not yet.
If you'd like to chat, all you have, and you're trying to do it, and the clicker's not doing anything, you have to hit subscribe first. That's how I get them.
Ah.
They want to chat really bad, they're gonna have to
Acute Mania
subscribe.
Live.
What is it?
Subscribe to Acute Mania Live.
Yes,
On YouTube.
yes, and then and do that, and then get on the website and check that out too because it's badass. There's really nothing to look at other than a bio right now, but hey, it's pretty.
It's a start.
It's pretty.
You
That's
gotta
all
start
right.
somewhere.
Oh yeah.
What did I do with the? Where's the? There,
Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about this song? Like the
Hey,
inspiration
We did
behind
the last
it?
time they were on. Did we play this last time, or did we play Silhouettes and the other one
We
last time?
I don't think
Where
we
am I?
played this one last time,
I
actually.
don't. Was this even
I don't know where
out?
my-
No, it would have been out.
No,
at
it
this
would have been
point.
out. Head Cold. Let's see. I gotta dig far back for this one now. That I
Yeah.
believe. I think that was the first one we wrote, right?
That's the first one that we kept because originally we had 2 or 3 songs that were like original, like the first 3 songs we ever wrote as a band together. And we weren't very happy with them. And so we decided to scrap them. And I remember one day, Christos just picked up his guitar and started playing like the riff of the song. And I was actually recording on our camera at the time, and I was like, wait, that's actually sick. He's like, oh, I'm glad you're recording it. So then we looked back and then kind of fine-tuned things, and we wrote that song probably in a couple days, I think.
Yeah,
Nice.
it didn't take very long to flesh it all out. The lyrics were the hardest part, which it's kind of been the hardest part for us. But nowadays, it's just like we kind of take what I don't know, anything that's interesting, anything that we like. Oh wait,
The
that is
sundial, the leg sundial. You should write a song about that for sure.
the leg sundial.
Yes, you
I
gotta
do
find that.
I like it.
Go
I
find that
like
and take a
about it.
picture. Take a picture. Well, you can't take a picture. Damn it!
You can buy one.
Yeah, you have to go buy
If there's a
one.
will,
Yeah.
there's a way.
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
You just go up on like. Well, there's no hills in Indiana. I was gonna say like, go up on a hill and take a picture from afar.
I mean, they have little
But
like
you
pins
can't.
that have cameras in them, and you can just
Yeah,
click your
get one
pocket.
that's like
Yeah,
spy
that's
camera with
true.
eyeglasses.
Oh yeah, they have like
You're not gonna know.
Snapchat
Yep.
even sells those. They
Yeah.
still
How
have
would you regulate that anyway? How would you regulate people not take? I mean,
I don't think
I
you
don't know.
can. I don't think you can.
I will go out there and figure it out. I'll pick
If
you
you
guys up.
stand far enough away, it'll be fine.
If you get like a flash mob there with a crap ton of cameras, how are they going to regulate that? Flash mob.
That is true. That
A
is very
riot.
true.
Yes.
Who
A
knows?
quiet riot.
Good band.
There we go.
Everybody,
Yes.
everybody throw clothes at him or something.
What? Oh yeah.
Just throw clothes at him or
Put
something.
some pantyhose on her, will ya? You know? Okay. Here is Head Cold by Off Season, and this one, I can't remember if we listened to this on last show, but it's I think this is one of the first ones I heard from them when I first listened to them, and I thought that my speakers were something was wrong with them. Like that's what it sounds like, but it's done purposely.
Yeah.
It's badass.
Yeah.
The loudest band in the Midwest. You have
Definitely
to,
hits,
you know,
definitely hits.
So okay, check it out.
Enjoy.
Thank
Okay, I had to stop it because I think my headphones are blown.
That shit slaps
About
for
your
sure.
equipment, man.
That's what I was telling Tracy. I was like, see, hear that? And she's like, oh yeah. I was like, when I first heard that, I blamed it on Rob. I was like, what did you do to my speaker?
You
Why does it
shamed
sound
Rob.
like this? You know,
You shamed Rob. Wow.
badass.
Well done. Yes, that I like that.
Thank you.
Chicago was formed in Chicago, and they used to be called Chicago Transit Authority.
I can see a lawsuit there.
Oh.
Chicago. Well, yeah, that's it. They threatened to sue the transit company, and so they had to.
Well, yeah, because they go by the rail system. There is the CTA. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. They threatened to sue.
Yeah, I can see that.
They
Yeah.
changed it to Chicago. You think the city of Chicago would threaten to sue also, right?
You would think.
But they can't.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Why can't they?
I don't know.
Okay, I think you're probably wrong there.
Because then they would like redo history, and you can't redo it.
Michigan.
We'll just rename Chicago.
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. To the leg sundial. That'd be a cool name.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a dork.
I know I am. King Sands. They sent me an email, and I was like, very rarely I get a band to actually email me. You know, it's usually the other way around, me bugging the crap out of somebody. You know, like I did with you guys. You know, so like I never really get. I've gotten a few here and there, but I was kind of surprised and it said they were from Chicago. I was like, well, so they've heard from, because you know our auxiliary storms from Chicago. You guys are from that area, and I think that's pretty much it from around that area. You know, so you know just you know, and hashtags were a big thing too that I didn't really do before.
Yeah.
Like you
Okay.
can say hashtag everything, whatever, you know, because it's like
It'll
the
pop
things that
up.
people search or
Yeah.
something that has to do
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah,
So
sometimes
I've been doing that a lot.
it looks a little redundant, but like
It
do the
does, yeah.
hashtags. I mean, even when I post with the hashtags, I'm like, is it really doing something? Sometimes it does, because you
Yeah.
never know who's actually looking at the tag at the time.
True.
It worked for me, and I know it worked. I know they work because of this. So like when I go to venues, especially in Pittsburgh, because I've been to pretty much all of them, but in bathrooms anywhere, even at, like rest areas or McDonald's, there's some kind of graffiti on the wall,
Always. Yeah.
and
Always.
you see it, but nobody really documents it. So I do. I'm the guy I pull my camera out and I'm taking pictures by the guys like pissing next to me in the urinal. You know, like I'm that guy.
So Johnny
Because
loves Betty and the
I'm getting
glory
artwork.
hole. You're getting all that.
No, not really. I don't know if I am. I don't like zoom in and stuff. I just pull my snap real quick and then walk out. But there's one that I see all the time, and it just says, "Hey, fellers." It's like this old guy's face, but it's everywhere. I see it everywhere I go. It's crazy.
Never seen that.
But
Must be the same guy.
you would think it would be because it's pretty. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. But I put it up. I put it up on Instagram, and nobody's.
Nobody claimed it.
No, but I tagged it Pittsburgh Graffiti because it was in Pittsburgh, and they saw the post, and then but when I first started doing this, it was some stuff that I'd seen when I was in Charlotte, and I hashtagged it something like bathroom artwork or something like that. Or it was just something like lame.
Kinda
It wasn't even a
random.
good hashtag, but it was a hashtag. Well, there's a
existed.
guy on Instagram that has an account that's dedicated to this, like to this artwork in bathrooms. And he goes by Piss Museum. And I was like, that's freaking amazing. Yes.
That is
So we
so
started following each other. You
That's
know?
a great name.
That's
That's
so
legit,
good.
fantastic.
actually.
So every
Yeah.
time I post it, I hashtag him and I tag him in it too, because he'll put it up on his.
That'd be a great band name. Oh my
Piss
God.
Museum.
Networking is what that is.
That's
Oh, for
great.
sure. You know, I mean, damn.
There's a network for everything.
But I mean, the ones that he posts are just nuts. Like they're from like L.A. and stuff. Like the whole wall is covered in like writing and engravings and stuff. You know, mine's mainly just like Pleasant Street stickers and
yes.
stuff like that. Because I mean, and I don't know how they do it. I didn't put my sticker in the urinal, but there are several in toilets.
In the urinal?
In like gator shakes that I've had on a long time ago. Several of theirs in Pittsburgh are down in the toilet, like where the hole is.
Oh.
Way down in the water. Yeah, I mean, how do they get them to stick? It's water, you know.
I
Like,
don't know.
and I don't know if they do it or I'm sure their friends do it or they might do it. But I mean, I took a picture and sent it to him. I was like, spotted you in the toilet. And then
Free advertising, I guess.
they always dog their own music because they're hilarious. But the guy's like, yep, that's pretty much what our band sounds like. You know, pile of trash or something.
That's awesome, actually.
But they're awesome.
Yeah, women's bathrooms are not like that at all.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, no, I haven't been in very many, but there's no graffiti at all.
Not really.
Yes, there has to
No.
be. Even at Pleasant Street, You think there would be?
I mean, it's like,
there's no like stickers all over.
blah,
the
blah,
wall.
blah loves blah, 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 and like
No, it's
badly,
not. Come
badly
on.
drawn
That's-
penises, but
that's a
that's
bunch of
about
crap.
it. No,
That's a bunch of
no,
crap.
it's true.
I've never been in a women's bathroom, so I couldn't tell
Well,
you.
you need to start going. Or,
I'd hope
well, anyway, I'm kidding.
Hey,
No,
one day it'll be acceptable.
well, I mean, anymore they have to have a what do they call it? The gender. What do they call it?
The gender neutral.
The gender neutral
yeah.
bathroom. So, what do you do? It's like, do I go or do I go to the one I'm supposed to go to?
I go to whichever one's free. I mean, I'll kick a guy out and go in there.
That is correct. That is
You
correct.
see, if a
You
guy,
have your
if a
friends
guy
watch
goes
the
in
door
there-
and be like, I'm going.
But if a guy goes into the women's restroom because the guys is occupied, you would get yelled at. But if a girl goes into the guys, nobody says a word. Like nobody.
I mean, some people might care. Really, I'd be like,
But
this
you
way.
really don't want to use
care.
the guy's toilet because we piss all over the seat.
Oh,
and
I know.
everything.
That's why you
I
stand.
guess
That's
it
why.
depends. It depends on location, I think, because
It becomes a
there are
squatty
some
potty
moments
at that
where an
point.
Emergency is an emergency, and no one.
Yeah,
will
like
care.
McDonald's rest areas, you probably don't want to do it. But like a fine dining establishment, yeah, that'd be okay. Because but I would still piss on the seat at a fine dining establishment. Heck with them.
You're a menace to
It's
society.
the food that's good. The bathrooms don't have to be that great. I don't go there for the bathroom experience. Well, sometimes I do. Like Wonder Bar, I go there for the bathroom experience.
Really?
I know a guy that rates bathrooms of restaurants he goes to. He
Really?
travels around and he'll take a selfie in the mirror.
That's a good
And
idea.
he'll give it out of 10. He'll be like, dining experience was mid, but this bathroom is an 8 out of 10. This is a great
I need
bathroom.
to follow this guy. I wonder if he'll post my bathroom artwork.
Awesome. Okay.
Also,
All right. There is an art to
Piss
that.
Museum might want to be friends with him. Also,
Piss Museum.
You
That
need- you
just
need
cracks
to-
me
you
up.
need to share his
This
profile
museum
with
is
me.
a great name.
That is
That is
awesome.
freaking
Yeah,
great.
yeah. Check him out. He's on Instagram there, and I've never seen him anywhere else. But yeah, he's got. I mean, the artwork he has up there is just blows mine out of the water. Like the amount of shit that's on the walls in L.A. and stuff. Probably literal shit too. You would think.
You would think.
And we've gotten so far away from the music.
I remember the ones that are mall at Meadowbrook Mall before they did the whole renovation. Those bathrooms were hideous. And that's about the best way to put it.
Not familiar.
The food court restrooms at the mall.
Yeah, not familiar. Mm-mm.
You don't get the bathroom. At
I'm
the
not a
mall.
public toilet person. No.
All right. Well, anyway, before they did this big renovation like a few years ago, and so they painted over it. But I mean, it wasn't like a lot of graffiti, but it was just like the real thin like pens that people would write on the stalls of the
Right.
nastiest shit you've ever heard in your life. And I'm like a little kid seeing this stuff.
Oh yeah.
You
I
were
don't
quite
doubt it. It's
entertained.
kind of like that at our local bars. If you go into one of the
Yeah.
stalls, it's
Yeah.
like you'll see a novel that is not connected whatsoever. It's just
Oh,
anybody writing anything, and it's whatever they want to say.
Hey, you got to pass time
Like
somehow.
Mad
And
Lib,
see, back
yeah.
then,
I guess.
like back in the '80s, you didn't have a phone to look at. I mean, at home it was like shampoo bottle ingredients and things like that. But
Yeah.
at the mall, I guess you had nothing else to do but write on the stall. Hey, that
Awesome.
rhymes. Mall and stall.
God.
I'll be here all
Nice.
night and all week and all next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's. I feel like we need to listen to the new song because this is the shit. Like,
Thank you.
yes, you know what I mean. So, just tell me everything you want to say about it. Everything. What's it
you
about?
gotta
Is it
take it
about
outside.
being faceless? Like,
Sure,
is
grand
it about that?
introduction.
How did you arrive at faceless?
I can definitely tell you how I arrived at Faceless. So the lyrics came last, like usual. But this one it's a little, there's less lyrics in this one than there are in our
I
other
noticed
songs.
that.
This one's just go.
In your
Go,
face.
go,
Yeah.
go. With the idea of screaming too was not introduced until we performed it live for the first time in March of 2023.
Yeah.
God damn, we're in
Yeah,
2024.
we've had this song for a very long time.
March of 2023, we performed it live for the first time, and the screaming was not decided. It was just the part of the song came up, and I was like, it feels empty here. And then I started screaming, and then after that, we were like, that's what it needed.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
So we started working out the tweaks. We fleshed it out a little bit more, and even our producer was like, there aren't very many lyrics in this. And I go, yeah, but it's just a jam, and it's fun to play live. People receive it quite well. The lyrics are really about, it's kind of like, I kind of equate it to social media. Is probably the best way I can describe it. There's a line in there that's, it's too late because she stole my eyes. My life's all screens and filthy lies. And I just took that as media. I mean, all
Yeah,
you're doing
okay.
scrolling 24/7. All of us are at some point, and our brains are filtering through quadrillion things in 10 minutes, and
Yep.
it's not healthy, and we get lost, and it happens. So that's kind of where that line came from, and the whole song kind of is around that point. It's nothing crazy deep. It's just a very fun song to jam.
Yeah.
It's a little bit sad if you want to think about it that way, because you're like, man, I am wasting my life away looking at myself.
I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just like, this is badass, you know, like
Right. And that's
that.
kind of where the final destination was. We finally recorded the rest of the parts. We did all the ear candy with our producer Paul Bennett, and
Very good
he was
stuff.
like, dudes, you don't even have to play the fucking guitar. I have a video of Quinn, and he's holding my guitar up to one of the monitors, one of the speakers, and we have like this fuzz all the way up. We have gain all the way up. We just have as much noise as possible coming through the feedback of the speaker and the pickups of my guitar. And Quinn, he probably strummed the guitar maybe 3 times in that sitting, and he was just going
Yeah.
for just a
Fucking
bunch
awesome.
of noise. And
That's
we're
the
like,
best.
yeah, this is sick. We're okay with this being just a total in your face song, because we kind of wanted to come out of the gate a little harder than before.
Yeah.
We still have riffs that we're writing that are like in drop A sharp, A, G sharp, that
Jesus.
stuff. Because we
Nice.
really want to expand on not just the structure of our music, but the risks we're taking as well, if that makes sense. Because I
Yeah.
think this song is a little risky, like in terms of, well, the whole thing of the screaming, because I'm the one who does the screaming, and I've never done that shit before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you have anything
It's-
to add
it's-
about it?
I mean, because last year was a very formative year for us in terms of kind of determining what we wanted to do for the future. Because I took a break from college in my last semester because I really wanted to focus on my creative outlets rather than kind of what was, I guess, set out for me at the time. And so we were basically at that point, we're just like, all right, we're just going to hit the ground running and just write as much as we can. Let's do as much stuff for the band as we can. And by about March, we just were completely burnt out because, I mean, we practiced every single day, like 5 hours a day.
5+ hours every day.
Oh,
Like
wow.
we were together every single day. We had no breaks. It was not the best idea for ourselves. So
Yeah.
I think the reason why it took us so long was just because of that huge kind of, I don't know what the word, it like
Sounds like
was
it took a toll on you.
yeah, it
A
took
little bit.
yeah,
It was
definitely
definitely a
did.
creative rut.
Yeah.
That's kind of the best
Yeah.
way
And
that I can
so
come with it.
yeah, so we took a break from like March until August, I think, because like if you look at our Instagram page, I mean, we have a post on like March 25th, and then there's a huge gap, and then like August 5th was our next post. And at that point, you know, we had written this song. We had like 1 or 2 other songs at the time that we've kind of put on the back burner because we're still not 100% with them yet.
But they are cool.
They are cool.
They are cool.
But I honestly, with the amount of time that we've spent with this song, I think it has exponentially gotten a lot better than where it was. Because I mean, we recorded the drums at the studio back in March of 2023. And we didn't start back recording until what, like October?
Yeah, there was a big gap between
Yeah.
that. We
Wow.
had the drum file for months.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were just sitting on it. And
Yeah.
Christos then did the tracks for guitars. And then we recorded the vocals in my basement. And
Everything else in the basement. I think.
everything else
Yeah.
was basically in the basement. So yeah, it was very DIY, and that's kind of the way that we're wanting to go now. I guess not in the
That's the
sense
thing.
that we hadn't done before, but we just really like the aspect of like this is something that we did ourselves and we're putting it out for people to, you know, enjoy, hopefully. And yeah, I mean, this song is just kind of the culmination of how we felt, you know, last year with everything that was going on. in our personal lives and with the band and all that. So I think this song was like the best outcome for that year for us, I feel like.
Hell
For
yeah,
sure.
a lot of respect
Yeah.
for sure.
Thank you. The song happened by accident too.
Yeah,
Um,
it did.
because during those months where we weren't really doing anything, we were still practicing every now and then because like you said, we learned at a time that you really can't do this every day because
Yeah.
you know everything in moderation. Um, we were jamming and he laid down that beat that you hear in the beginning, that boop, boop, ga, boop, ga.
hmm
I was like, oh, that's very Queen of the Stone Age. I love that. And then the riff just came out.
Mhm.
It just happened.
It's
And
a great riff. Like it's
Thank
a
you.
great riff.
It's very organic. Yeah.
I was like when that beat. Well, let's just listen to it, and you'll see my reaction of this because this is like I was here by myself, like I usually am. But no, it's okay.
Murphy's here.
No, it's okay. Yeah, he's anyway. So and I was like, oh, it was like 5 after because I had an alarm on my phone for midnight to go get it because I wanted to be that guy that go to get it. So like I turned it on and I'm like, okay, all right, where are they gonna come in? Like I kept the speaker low, the volume down because I knew at some point it was gonna be a freaking explosion,
Here it comes.
And there was a little bit of an explosion, but it was more. Don't take this the wrong way. Mature. It was a more mature sounding off season.
That's a great compliment.
Yeah.
You know?
That
And
is awesome.
it wasn't over the top. Like there wasn't. And I'm not saying that the other ones were bad or anything, but it just the recording just and the song structure and everything just seemed more mature than the other ones did. Like you
The growth. You saw the growth. You
yeah,
heard
there was
the growth in
I
it. Yeah.
saw some growth in there. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
it's let's just listen to it. 'Cause,
All right, let's
I
go.
I might like kick you or mosh with you or something. You know how it goes. She always kicks my ass when I do this.
I do.
Well, we got to be careful. This is all new equipment. This
He's
is the
like
new
a fluffy
desk.
little bunny. It's adorable.
Can't
Start
touch
throwing
it.
mic arms everywhere.
Oh, not this one. This one's expensive. That one we can throw
You
around.
can throw this one? Yeah, cool.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
And I already have the window open. Is it warm there today? In Valpo? Is it warm?
Relatively to how it was, or relative to how it was last week, it's warmer. It's like 36 right now. It was like
Oh
negative.
shit!
Ah.
It was 65 here today.
See, it was -5 here on Monday morning, but it's
Oh,
64
joy.
today, man. It's great.
65.
Oh
I
man,
had.
no,
I
it
had
was like
64.
-4 degrees last week.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It was 1 degree last week when I was. Let's see what I was talking to. I think Luke, the website guy.
Yeah.
When was it? Last Sunday or Monday? It was like 1.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I don't think my truck thermometer could go that low.
Yeah, where I work, it was -5. It sucked.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel you. And then we had a shit ton of snow.
Yep.
It's all gone now. It melted.
Oh, yeah.
We had a bunch
Beautiful
of rain.
day.
Anyway,
Let's
enough
go.
about me and you and me.
And you and me.
Faceless, brand new single by Off Season. It's out now everywhere as of midnight. So check it out. Go get it and here, check it out. It's awesome.
Let's go.
Huh? I'm gonna make a suggestion.
All right.
Hurry the hell up and put out some more shit like that.
That shit heads. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah,
Yes, I like that a lot.
try.
Yeah.
That hook, that da-na-na-na-na-na, I mean, that's what brings you back. You want to hear it again? I want to hear it again.
It's
I hear so
catchy.
much out of
It
that.
is
I hear
catchy.
like you were saying, Queens of the Stone Age, but it's like I also hear like some Stone Sour.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, I hear a little bit of like Power Man. I mean, I just hear like all these different like artists, and it's like, oh shit, okay, well done.
Interesting. I hear a little bit of off season in there for sure.
Well, yeah.
Just
I don't like
We're
making
trying to
comparisons.
make the sound, I guess.
Yeah, it's very off season.
It's very
Thank
good.
you. Yeah,
Very
we like this one a lot. Where it's fun to perform live. It's loud. It
Sure,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything you do is loud. You're the loudest band in the Midwest. I mean, if you don't,
True,
you're not
true,
loud.
man.
You know?
But we
still get
want to
that?
keep getting louder while getting more mature, which I'm actually very happy you said that because
Yeah.
I've noticed that, when you're the one making the music, it's obviously hard to gauge like, okay, what are these people going to think of it? A, B, and C,
Right.
Y, and Z, what's
You don't
gonna
hear it
be-
like we hear it.
Mhm.
You don't hear it
Exactly.
like-
Yeah.
And it's really refreshing to hear that because I barely listen to our studio tracks, and that it might be the same for him because we hear them 1,000 times.
Oh, I know.
before they-
Yeah, I know how that goes. Yeah.
Um,
you're
and so-
sick of it. By the time it comes out, you're just sick of it.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And when I listen to Faceless, I'm not really sick of it yet because it's fun. That
Yeah,
one was
it is.
really fun. Production wise, it's very stripped back. There's not really a lot of crazy octaves happening. There's not. It's just the guitar and the low ass bass that
Yeah.
we have tracked in
And the
there.
drum,
really.
the drum breaks, the fills in there is just nuts. You know?
I think the
Yeah,
drums are the
great.
most impressive part of the entire song.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
it's not easy to do that and sing at the same time. This
Yeah,
song,
No.
I would
for a
assume
while.
it's not. Yeah, man, like that. That's what really got me. Like that was one of the things that got me going back the first time. Like I listened to it probably not 50 times. Like I usually say, I don't exaggerate, but about 5 times I listened to it after I heard it the first time because I was listening to the stuff. I wanted to hear the guitar. What's the guitar doing when it's not doing that? What's going on then? So I go back. And then I wanted to hear the drum fills, just paying attention to that stuff. And then I was like, you know what? I just want to hear the damn song again, just not think about anything, because it's just because when you start picking things out, it's just like,
Take
okay,
it away.
that's what they're doing. Then your brain kind of is trained on that only every time you listen to it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to hear the whole thing, So
Mhm.
awesome.
Do you guys
Okay.
inherently consider yourselves introverts or extroverts?
What kind of question is that?
It's a very
Ooh.
deep question.
I already have what
You-
I assume.
You go first. You go
I
first.
am definitely the introvert, which is kind of weird considering that I don't know if I could really consider myself the front man of the band. I don't like saying that because
That means
I'm the
you're-
one that's
yeah.
singing most of the time. He does the backups and whatnot, and I just have always been kind of a introverted person. I don't really like speaking in front of people or anything like that. Like if I have to meet someone new, it just drains my battery completely.
You'd be bad at
But,
this then, like this kind of podcasting. I don't think that'd be, because we're
I mean,
where I have
I
to
mean,
constantly
I'm-
meet
I'm
people I don't
doing
know
good now.
and start talking.
I'm feeding off of him. I'm feeding off of him. No, but no, I'm definitely more of an introvert.
I can see
and
that,
I
yeah.
consider him way more the extrovert.
I can see that
Okay,
though.
okay.
Before he answers, I can see that though because you don't talk quite as much as he does. Even on the last episode, like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just-
I remember
it's
the
almost
last
like-
episode. I didn't talk at all.
no, you did.
Sometimes it's a bad thing that
Yeah.
I speak too much. I just
I
rattle
get that
off.
too. Yeah.
I asked that question really because, like, in doing a lot of these
Well,
podcasts.
let's hear his answer first.
Oh yeah, go for it.
We kind of is it HealthNet? Yep, it is.
Again.
There's a hospital and helicopter and anything. But so
Oh,
you're
but-
pretty much an extrovert then, right?
Yeah, I definitely used to be an introverted person.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where the transition happened. Maybe it was college.
Or
But
could have been the band even.
the band certainly it helps both of us in
Mhm.
terms
Yeah.
of in a social setting. It helps us both immensely
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like a lot of those like meeting people and
And they're going to come up to you. You don't have to go up to them after a show. People are going
right.
to come to you.
It does make it
Yeah.
easier to speak
Good
to
point.
people. But when we're in show mode, we have like this, we're wired. Our brains are just like, okay, this is what matters right now. And
Okay,
we
let me
kind
stop
of
you
will
there.
just
I have
say,
a good question because a lot of, I don't ask this very often, but since you brought that up, do you guys have a show day ritual? Like certain things that you guys don't do or do, and then like throughout the day, and then right before you get on the stage to perform, is there anything that you do every show?
I like that.
we don't have a pre-show ritual, but every time we have a show, we stop at the gas station that's across the street, and we get Red Bulls. Well, I'll get a Red Bull, he'll get a Monster, and we'll take a chance on like what snack we haven't tried yet. I think that's the fun part. And there's a really funny story regarding that.
Oh, we got to hear it. We have time. We have plenty of time.
There was like we'll go. I'll definitely get the Red Bull. He'll get the Monster. That's usually set in stone 9 times out of 10. Even when we're going to watch a concert, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get the the Dots pretzels. Do you have Dots pretzels down there?
Do we?
No.
Dots.
They're
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I've had them. I know what you're talking about. They're badass.
they're like the homemade pretzels that are now
those
like
shit.
corporate homemade or whatever.
Yeah.
They're great. I love them. And he put me on the Southwestern seasoning ones.
Oh, they're so good.
We were
I
traveling.
don't think
Oh,
I've had
that sounds
those. Yeah.
good.
I was
so good.
I was like, these are fantastic.
The
They're
original
great.
ones are good. Even like
The original ones.
Oh,
are
yeah.
good.
My sister
The
had 'em over-
cinnamon
they
and
might
sugar
not
ones
be-
are good.
They
I
might
can't
not be
complain.
here, but they're. My sister lives in the Eastern Panhandle, and she lives in Winchester, which is right outside.
Okay.
So, and she had them during Thanksgiving for like the hors d'oeuvre table. I was like, these are the shit. You know?
They're so
Okay.
good.
They're great. But one day, I'm getting gas, and we were going to a show that day,
Yeah,
right?
we were
Yeah,
playing.
we,
Oh,
we
no.
were playing a show that day, and he was like, "What are we getting today?" I was like, "Surprise me."
Oh no.
So he comes back in the car, and I might get flack for this. I might be the odd one out here because of my opinion, but he comes back. He puts the Red Bull in the cup holder. He puts the Monster in the cup holder, and then he pulls out a gigantic bag of chili cheese Fritos. Right?
Oh, those
Is
are the
that what-
shit. Yes, those are the shit. Yeah.
I think those are vile.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
They
What?
smell bad.
They're so good.
They taste
So
bad.
good. What's wrong with you?
They are horrendous, and I
Now,
would
the
die on that
barbecue
Scott.
ones are good too. The barbecue ones are
Oh
excellent.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The
But
barbecue
chili
flavored
cheese will
Twisted
never-
The chili cheese are
Fritos, I would-
nasty. I'm with you.
What is wrong with you people?
A lot. Where do we
Any-
start?
Any and all Fritos, excluding the barbecue flavored twist ones, are bad.
That's like un-American. You can't be like this.
I'm sorry, but I
Like
will die
my
on
whole
that hill.
view of you has completely changed.
I
at this
even
moment.
laughed. Like when he pulled them out of the bag, I just started laughing. I was like, "You got 3 of the worst things that I could have."
Well, guess what? Quinn ate like a champion. He ate all his
Oh, I
Fritos.
did.
Happy.
I demolished them.
But I
More
told
for
him
him.
he couldn't open them in my car. He had to
Oh,
wait
that's
until
no.
after.
You can't start putting rules on things. Come on.
No,
I mean,
I was
that's
like,
fair.
I was like, you cannot open that bag in my
But
car.
you're not allowed to eat pickles in my truck. Damn it! I hate the smell of that shit. You
I
can leave
love
your pickles
I'll
outside
remember
the
that
car.
next time because I love pickles.
Ugh.
I love pickles.
Mm-mm.
And mushrooms.
Pickles are
I know they don't really smell like anything, but they're.
You're just so
nasty.
picky.
I am.
He's really picky.
I'm not
Well,
a
Rob
mushroom
doesn't
guy
eat
either.
onions.
I'm a picky
Everything-
eater.
there's
I'll
onions in
defend
everything.
him.
Oh, that's right. He wouldn't eat the food I made because he was
He,
like,
he
it has
doesn't eat
onions.
my buddy Rob doesn't eat any vegetables of any kind. Like when he orders
Like a hard
something,
stance against him.
he'll
Yeah.
he'll bypass a salad. He's just not doesn't like it. But I'll make like spaghetti meatballs, and you have to put onions in that. You just have to. It goes in there. It's in the ingredients.
In the sauce.
Mhm.
Yeah, everywhere. Like it's in the meatballs and the
Yeah,
sauce.
no,
Yep.
onions are like a key part of a lot of
Yes.
sauce.
Yeah.
He will somehow tell. Like I mean, sometimes there's like a speck. There's like ground
What did-
way up.
What did I
Nope,
make?
he
Like
will-
I think it
will
was.
not eat it.
I don't know if it was your birthday or it was something, but I made like shit ton of pulled pork. I made like pasta salad, coleslaw, baked beans, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he made
and
the
he's like,
Sunday salad, pasta salad.
no, it was homemade.
No, I know,
I don't
but like
do that box crap.
I know, but that's what I asked for. Remember?
Well, yes.
I asked for that, and you're like, "Now we gotta make."
said, I'm not
homemade."
making that
No,
trash, I'm making homemade. Anyway.
the Sunday salad version is the best.
It's disgusting. Anyway, I don't
it's
care if it's your
Sunday
birthday.
salad.
I don't care if it's your birthday. Anyway,
I
because there was onions in the pulled pork, like Rob was just like a petulant little child. He's like, I'm not eating any of this, and it's like,
no, but
okay, sorry,
doesn't like vegetables.
he's weird. I like him. Hi, Rob, for
He
listening.
needs to start taking multivitamins to take care of his vegetable.
I recommend a
Deficiency.
B12 multivitamin. That's
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. Well, it's been nice having you guys back.
Absolutely.
We need to do this more often than the 460 days apart. That's way too long. you
No,
know?
we would love to be back on. I love chatting with you. This has
Aw,
been very
this is
fun.
so
This
nice.
is definitely a lot more relaxed for us too, because last time we weren't together, we were in different rooms.
Right,
I was
yeah.
elsewhere. He was in school at the
You were in
time.
school, yeah.
Yeah, but we've since then, the last 400 something days, we've spent most of those days with each other. Just because
That's good
we
though. And then
believe in
you
this.
realized that it was too much, and then you took a little hiatus, and then you came back. You sprung back on the scene with a badass song, and then there's more to come, and that's what's exciting.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
No, we
yeah.
definitely believe in this thing, and we can't wait to share more music. And
If-
we're
if you
thinking
need
of maybe
anything-
double dropping next time. I don't
If
know.
you need
That's
anything this way in October when you're planning your outing, if you are going to do that, if you need anything this way, I really don't have any pull anywhere, but I know of good places. I know places
venues
that are
around the
excellent
area?
places. Yes, excellent places.
okay. That's
Yes.
that's enough for us.
I don't mind throwing names out of these places because
Yeah.
they're great places.
You know where to
and-
play, where not.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
absolutely.
I don't make anything. I don't get in for free. I'd rather not anyway because what you pay is
buy
what
a
the band
ticket like
gets.
anybody else would.
That's gas money for you guys a lot of times. So you know.
It's always
Um,
appreciated.
I'm kind of in a string of shows here where I've been wanting to get bands from previous guests on the show. So I have another one for the next show next Wednesday, or I guess it'll be this coming Wednesday, from Italy, and it's the most viewed of any episode. Even Chris Boltz, they blew Chris Bolt's episode out of the water.
Really?
'Cause
Okay.
when he was right after he was Chris Boltz from Flaw, I had him on. And he, at that before they were on, before the band from Italy was on, he was the top,
Yeah. Okay.
one, and they just blew him out of the water. And they're still the top viewed episode
Hell yeah.
that I've had.
Nice.
But they're called Break Me Down, and they're from Milan, Italy. And
They are good. They are good. Yeah.
They have a female lead singer, and but I think it was Laerte, the guitar. I believe he's the guitar player. He's the one that joined me it was last February, I think. Somewhere around this time last year,
That's all right.
they were on, or he was on. So I don't know whether it'll just be him or if he's going to bring some friends with him. I know they got a new bass player, and so that'll be next Wednesday at 3 p.m. since they're 6 hours ahead.
Yeah.
And then Tom from London will be co-hosting that one with me.
Nice.
And then in May, I know this is kind of far away, but in May, Rats Will Feast, which is the very first foreign band I've ever had on. They were on episode 31 back when I was on Facebook doing the show, and they will be on in May. I can't remember the date right now. May. I think it's
It's like
18th.
214 episodes
I think
ago.
it's 18th.
Gosh,
How much?
214.
Do the math real quick.
I just did. 214.
Oh. I just did.
I did.
I just did.
You're just cranking out episodes.
May the 10th. May the 10th at we haven't nailed the time down yet. And then February 16th, Artillery and Storm from Chicago will be back on, and we have something very special planned for that I am not going to
Nice.
say quite yet because
Nice.
we haven't really confirmed it. We have, but we haven't. And that show will be 9 o'clock. I do know that, 9 o'clock p.m. And I'm going to a show on Sunday in Pittsburgh I'm going to see Thursday. You guys know the band Thursday?
The band
No.
Thursday?
Yes.
I've not heard of Thursday.
Oh my God! These kids don't know what good music is. You know, I last
I
saw.
think they do, but
I
okay.
last saw Thursday. I last saw Thursday.
It's subjective, right? Taste is subjective.
It's all subjective. Yeah.
I saw Thursday at 123 Pleasant Street in 2001 when they were touring with Coheed and Cambria.
Oh wow.
Before any of those bands were big.
Wow.
I know who Coheed
And
and Cambria is.
the guys from I still haven't given you their stuff. That's another conversation. Yeah, so I'm seeing them in Pittsburgh on Sunday, and you know. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll
You're good. You're good.
Bring it back down.
Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a good
Such
thing.
a good week because all season's here tonight, and I guess it's Thursday on Sunday. You know. It's
Yeah.
what? Okay.
The positive energy really it's making us happier right
It
now.
radiates, doesn't it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it's
And
already
the-
dark out here.
The legs sundial.
Here
Yeah,
too,
it's true,
yeah.
But
Yep.
I still got
Yeah.
the window open. You guys can't do that. Ha ha.
We have a good time for sure.
But we're getting that cold. You know how the fronts move across the country. You know we're going to get that cold.
Oh,
weather
we're
too.
getting it Monday.
I think it's supposed to snow Monday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dirty
Again.
word. I don't want to hear it.
Yep. Dirty leg sundial whore, you know? That's what that
That
is.
bitch.
You gotta get
I'm gonna
something.
find that for you.
You
I'm
need,
gonna
when I
find
when
it.
I
I'm
order
gonna-
merch,
Please do.
when I order merch, I expect a picture, a 50-cent picture in with my merch, okay? Of the
Alright.
sundial.
Oh
lady.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'll put
we'll
that.
do that.
I'll put a picture of that, and then I'll put a nice portrait of Quinn and I in there too, just for shit.
Yes.
There
yes.
you go.
I'll frame it, put it up on the wall behind me.
There you
that
go.
would be awesome, right next to the sundial leg.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll make copies of it and just put it all over the room. And Rob will be like, "Who's this? Who's this?" I
That'd be
gave
good
Rob a
bit.
picture of my middle school picture, my middle school picture when I had a bowl cut and glasses.
Oh God.
It's framed. I found it. It's framed, and he has it on his desk at home.
Oh
It's
my
hilarious.
God.
Like his kids come over, they're like, "Who's that?" He's like, "Don't worry." He goes, "Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
Don't worry
Nope.
about it." Because it doesn't look like me at all. Like I'll have to make it my profile picture for a week.
For a
or
little bit.
something. But
That'll make the ladies come around.
the band that I'm going to play us out of the show with. I skipped over it again, or I didn't. I talked about the Turkey band, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought See, it's like a new thing to me. I don't always remember.
They were
I know.
great, by the way. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, they were.
Yes,
That's
I want them. I want them on the show. I need to know more about this sales of Serenity and why the Serenity sales. I just need to know more.
Yeah, fantastic.
And plus, that would be the 18th country at this point
Sweet. Okay.
if I could get them.
Hell yeah.
And I'm at the mark where I need 20 more 20 states of the United States to do all 50 states. I need 20 more.
Hell yeah.
20 more. And they're going to be tough ones because I'm talking North and South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, those states, Alaska, Hawaii, New Mexico.
I mean, some of those places.
A
Are
lot of New
boring as
England, but, like,
shit,
the
so you're
little-
gonna find some
Like the
musicians.
little states in New England, like Rhode Island, Vermont,
Yeah,
Connecticut,
okay.
those. But yeah, I mean, it's doable. I want to do that.
Do it.
I want to do it.
You'll do it.
Yeah. Kansas is one of them. Kansas. But yeah, so I'm getting there. And then I'm almost to 450 or 400. Okay. 250 episodes. You guys are 245, so I'm halfway there.
Ooh,
There we
okay.
go.
We're a nice
There you
middle.
go.
But yeah, I got something special planned for that episode too. Something really, really, really good. And what I was kind of hinting to you about, and I'll tell you after. I can't discuss it to anybody else actually, but I will give you.
I'm intrigued. Okay.
The Thrillooseness that I had on.
Yes.
And I met him, recently when he came to Clarksburg. He jumped out of a balloon recently with a Perry and Falcon. He did this whole big stunt. It's on YouTube.
It's crazy.
And he's an illusionist. That's what he tours the country and does his magic and stuff. But he also skydives with like a freaking wingsuit and stuff out of balloons and airplanes and things. So he does all these stunts and stuff. But I'm planning something really, really awesome with him, and I have it. I've kind of not worked on it yet because the website and everything was getting going. So I'm going to start doing that. But that's going to be. I'll tell you about it a little bit.
It's coming. It's coming.
I'll tell you a little bit about it after we get done. But yeah. So I have some really cool stuff coming up this year. Just some fun stuff and
Love it.
And kind of looking back things. I always look back, whenever there's a milestone episode or the the yearly anniversary. I always do the look back stuff, but there's going to be some really cool shit.
Hell yeah.
this year.
Love it.
And keepmealive.com is also up,
Yes.
so go to that. It's better than a link tree, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
You're doing shit, man. I'm proud of you.
But yeah, so the band playing us out they're called We Are Not Our Bodies, which I think is a badass name for a band.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
that's cool. Man.
Yeah.
They are from Yonkers, New York, because the lead singer is also the lead singer of Maintenance.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Maintenance from Yonkers they've been on the show several times. They're always on the Thanksgiving episode, and some just here and there. But Phil, the guitarist Phil, I talk to him all the time. We got each other's digits, So I talk to him quite a bit. But they're getting ready to do like an East Coast run. They're not going to go like too far south, but they wanted to make sure that they came this way.
Yeah.
And
That's gonna be
so
awesome.
I told Rob, I said, we have those 2 songs released. We should play this show with them here. So we're going to play with them on March 9th. We're opening the entire show with Maintenance will be there from New York with another band from New York City called Gal. And then another local band will be playing Drugstore Skinny. And then Deviant Cause, us, our debut show. And I think we're ready. Because me and Rob have had to recruit... We had to recruit a drummer for one thing. We still don't have that.
Yeah, a lot of changes. Yeah.
But we had to get a bass player for sure. And I picked up Rick Koch, the guy I used to jam with Mike a long time ago.
Okay.
Picked him up, and but we have somebody lined up to do drums for us, and we practice with him tomorrow. But we had a great practice on Wednesday, and we're ready to do it. I think
Hell yeah.
ready to do it.
Get it done.
So yeah, but guys, very very good stuff. The single is freaking fantastic, and I can't wait to release more things. If you want to do it on here, I would love to have the honor. We'd do like a midnight countdown. I've only done that like once or twice.
That was very cool.
We should
Actually,
do like a midnight countdown. show.
We will let you
That was
know when the
very
next one's
cool.
coming out, and we can organize.
Let's do that. Let's plan
yeah.
on that. Yeah, but it's got to be like soon. Like I'm talking like next month. if you can handle that.
no pressure.
That's a quick turnaround.
No pressure, man.
I can't.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
cool.
promise you next month.
Yeah,
We're
let this ride a little bit. Let Faceless ride.
We're gonna let this one ride, but we definitely have plans. We might drop 2 at the same time next time. That was just an idea we had recently.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Who knows?
Let me know. Let's do it. I'll do anything I can to promote and to hug you in person when you tour here in October. I'll do that.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
And so will Tracy. Well, I'll be back Wednesday. I got to get my MacBook fixed because I broke the screen on it quite a while ago, beginning of December.
Clumsy.
And I can't see anything on it, so I have to use TVs and monitors all over my house to be able to see the screen. But I'm going to get that fixed on either Monday or Wednesday after the show on Wednesday.
Where there's a will,
Because
there's
I
a
don't
way.
need it for a while after that yet. I didn't schedule. I'm going to try not to schedule anything for a good minute, but it's only going to take an hour to do it.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm not.
Hell
doing
yeah.
it. I'm not doing it. Definitely. I'm not doing it. I don't have the patience for that.
No,
The
you
out the
don't.
bar. I've been there. a few
But,
times.
but I'll be back. I'll definitely be back Wednesday. We're definitely going to do that show. It'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern with Tom in London co-hosting and somebody in Break Me Down. Do you want to do the board?
Yes. I can do
I got
that.
it already. I got all the letters ready.
Woohoo.
Oh, yeah, I still do this, guys.
You did
I don't
your
know if I
job.
did it on this show.
I saw the felt board. Yeah, the felt board was in the last episode.
Still rocking.
Good. Keep it.
This is actually the second one that I've owned because of I don't know if I had the white one when you guys were on or not, but don't do it yet. We're not done. You're supposed to put off season in. Okay,
You
never
just
mind.
handed it to me.
She's so new. She's like new to this show every time she does the show. You're so new.
That's
You're
how
so
I feel
amateur.
every time I get on stage. It's like,
Your
have I
turn.
done this before?
Oh yeah, and that's like the first time. Like we're gonna try to go and play like at the venue because it's just right down the road. We're gonna try to go and play before that night so we can so we're not in shock and monitors and things because we play in this little room with like one speaker.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we're gonna do that to make sure all of our ducks are in a row. Right.
Do your thing.
Thank you.
Do your thing.
All right, here is Cicada by We Are Not Our Bodies off season. Thank you again. I will send
Thanks,
you.
guys.
I will send you
Thank
an
you.
email with some after show stuff that I do now. And
Thank you
and
for
we'll
having
talk.
us on.
We'll talk soon.
You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
are
for
awesome.
sure.
Thank you.
We'll see you. Have a good night.
Thank you.